And he popped him up. And no one can get there as it falls. Throw into third. The tag, and he is out at third. And with now at the plate, Stephen Eckert. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Let's play ball. Out. Out. 3.
Your attention.
Ready to take his hacks again, Stephen Eckert, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
0-1 count and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets under.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Boston took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. David Price earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Chris Archer struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 9 runs on 18 hits. No errors. They left 18 runners on base. For the Rays, 1 run on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 19 men on base. The winning pitcher is David Price. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Chris Archer. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Our paid attendance at Tropicana Field this afternoon, a sellout of 45,000. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon.
Friday Night Baseball under the...
Play ball.
Settling in now, Stuart Lint. He was responsible for the only run they could muster in yesterday's ball game. It was a shot. Hit hard to third. Eckert has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Play ball.
Digging in, Stephen Eckert, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Eckert.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue.
Play ball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen Eckert. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Odorizzi comes set. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into end. Striding in, Logan Forsythe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Bouncer to the left side. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard. Digging in once again, Jackie Jolly. Here now the 2-2.
Jackie Jolly.
Third. And a close play at first, but he's called out, and the side is... Stephen Eckert will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lint is under this one. 2 gone.
Play ball.
Stepping up to the plate, Logan Forsythe. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down on this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Long throw, got him. That is a terrific play.
Play ball.
Standing in, Stephen Eckert. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Eckert.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly 1 away. Striding forward now.
Now batting.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Your third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
Pounder down the line at third. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Both Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Minor earns his first win of the season. MLB Network. Digging in, Stephen Eckert. He went deep in the contest last night.
Stephen Eckert.
First pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's...
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
And now the Red Sox DH, Hanley Ramirez. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. But gloving it down there at third is Longoria. Quick. Now to the plate, Kenny Clemens. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Left fielder, Kenny Clemens.
Should field to left. And the Rays are into the hit column with their first hit of the contest. Throw into second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here.
In now, Stephen Eckert. He singled his last time up.
Eckert.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Into the box, Kurt Casale, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Kurt Casale.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. So coming to the plate, Stephen Eckert. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Eckert.
First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Another one sent foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, good contact there as this is sent in the air out to deep left center field. And this will wind up being the third long ball he surrendered tonight. A home run. Santa Maria. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Ready to take his hacks again, Stephen Eckert, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Jolly over to his right, 1 down. Striding into the box, Stephen Eckert. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Clemens sprinting after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is. Now in the box, Kenny Clemens. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hard on the ground to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is,
you might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get.
Day baseball. Into the box now, Stephen Eckert. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Edwin Encarnacion now. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload, this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're.
Digging in, Stephen Eckert. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Digging in now, Stephen Eckert. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jesus Reyes.
Catcher, Jesus Reyes.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Ball one. So here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin.
And leading up for the Rays.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Eckert. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 5 on the year. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some.
Up next for the Red Sox.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Tampa Bay Rays took the lead in the second inning.
How you doing? What's up? How you doing?
Education Secretary Betsy DeVos calls the numbers, quote, devastating. She's blaming the education establishment. This comes as a new study finds teenagers spend more than 7 hours a day on their phones. Could it be
Hello?
that's the blame? So, Dana, let me just start by saying that student achievement numbers are basically flat. The argument comes from people like Rosa DeLorio, who's a Democrat, chair of the House Subcommittee on Education, and she says we need to spend more money, of course, from the Education Department to improve our schools. What do you think?
Well, when I read this last night, I was outraged for a lot of reasons. On behalf of the children and their parents, and this is a national security concern going forward. One of the states, I think it was California, you can't even graduate 50% of your students. I mean, that's an outrage. I might have this just wrong. I think it was reading proficiency at 57% out there. So Betsy DeVos calls this a crisis of student achievement. Now, look at since 1990.
He's set and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Cortez is there. And the inning is over. Striding in for Boston, Stephen Eckert. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Nunez has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Stephen Eckert. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive by Gordon. Got him. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Stephen Eckert. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak has been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Stanton has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next up for the Red Sox, Stephen Eckert.
Number 5, Stephen Eckert.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to deep right field. Stanton looking up. And they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now a 1-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far. Leading off the inning, Richie Cortez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Hit hard. And that's through for a hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Craig Kimbrell claims the win out of the pen, his first. Carson Smith wraps it up for the...
No matter where you are, and it's a matter of who we care about. I mean, Jesse says it's your kids, you're going to send them to the best possible school. So why don't we as Americans talk in pragmatic terms about what works and how we can help these kids?
Because I think, generally speaking, we always oversimplify it, and we are massively inefficient. So you're right, there are multiple factors that we need to bring, and you're right that that inequality is going to success. You're right that it is unacceptable, and that we waste the blend of everyone, in that, we are in the top 5 in the world countries that can think about...
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Getting what they need so that kids who are behavioral problems or different cases that are taking up space or taking up the time, that they are encroaching on the other students that are just trying to be educated. We reward the wrong things. We incentivize social media and entertainment and that kind of immediate gratification culture without investing in
And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard.
Stepping in, Logan Forsythe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This one's down to third. To his right, Eckert. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Digging in the switch hitter, Stephen Eckert. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Stephen Eckert.
0-1 the count. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
This is pulled into right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Riding in once again, Stephen Eckert. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. 1 for 1 after a single this time up. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Eckert aboard here at first with nobody out. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. And yet another throw over and a dive, but he's back. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lint has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Blake Swihart, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lint will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Stepping in, Cody Ashe, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Left fielder, Cody Ashe.
Trying to hold. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Nero, but none more than with 2.
Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Eckert. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's one away. Now at the plate, Steven Eckert. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Forsythe is there. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. From the old set to get